Yeah. My clients Tony and Demetra are looking for a home for between 10 to 12 million.
I always look to see what I can do to change it to make it our own.
I think we should wait for a little while and see if we're going to make another offer.
We're less than $1 million apart on a $10 million deal. Hopefully they won't lose it, but you never know. Tonight I'm in Bel Air in one of the gated communities called Bel Air, Chris. Hello.
Hi
there.
Christophe.
I'm Christophe Choo. Demetra.
Yes, very
I received a call from Demetra Natsis. She and her husband Tony are thinking of changing their current home to a different residence.
Wow, this is gorgeous.
So she asked me, now that we've had a couple phone conversations, to actually come and meet her husband face-to-face and meet her face-to-face. What's even prompting this decision to even look for a different house?
We've always wanted a lot more land, a lot
Okay.
more space. Although this house is on a good piece of property, it's a tiered backyard, so there's not like a real grassy area. We're at about 8,500 square feet here, so around there, or 10,000 would be great. Another big thing for me is I love to decorate, but more so I like to reconstruct. I love to revamp any space, and I always look to see what I can do to change it to make it our own.
We're sort of in the 8 to 12 range.
Okay.
So all in, we're probably going to spend at least a couple $1 million fixing whatever we got.
Right.
And so probably can't go much above 10. And Demetra will go in all the showings with you, and I am going to be involved in the negotiations with you. I'm a real estate attorney, and I basically spend my days strategizing and negotiating on behalf of clients. And so in terms of giving me excellent advice, I expect Christophe to perform at an extremely high level. So if you do a good job,
Yeah.
this will be your interview to determine whether you'll sell our house for us.
Thank
I'm ready to
you.
get started. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so
I
much
look
for your
forward to
time.
it. If I can prove myself to them, it's going to be a great source of future referrals. I look forward to serving them with their needs and getting them the house that they want. Well, Demetra, this should be a really interesting possibility. It certainly would be a project. My clients Tony and Demetra are looking for a home for between 10 to 12 million. Now, this house is basically the top end of their scale. However, I do think it's got all of the ingredients on paper. Hi, Scott. How are you?
How are you?
Nice to see you. This is my client, Demetra.
Hi there.
So I'm hoping this house is going to fit the bill for them. Now, Demetra, this room, I think, is one of the most amazing living rooms in the entire city. I mean, look at this.
Wow. Look at the skylights.
The skylights, the light, and look at the proportions. It's simply amazing. It's centered in the whole house. You've got all the main rooms around. And look at this amazing dining room.
Oh my gosh.
32 seating at least. Wait till you see this amazing kitchen. You could be here with your family and cooking and enjoying with your friends and...
So far, it's really a great space. Maybe the architectural part of it is going to be a little difficult.
I'm a little hesitant because it's modern. I really want to try to focus on a Tuscan Mediterranean style.
So, Demetra, this is probably the biggest suite here in LA. You've got the 180-degree views.
I mean, this is just stunning.
And wait till you get a load of how cool this is.
Oh my
Isn't
gosh.
it fun? So you open your glass doors and you're on, you know, the highest promontory in Bel Air.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah.
I don't know if the interior space will work for our family.
Okay.
Almost wish it was cheaper and I could just tear it down and build what I want.
Right.
Because the property's so amazing.
Yeah. So this was our first time looking at a house. Now I have a much better picture of what she likes, what she doesn't like, and how they want to live. Even though it's at the top end of the budget of 12 and a half, it's been on the market 9 months without an offer. We're here today in a gated community called Bel Air Place. Hopefully, we can make a deal that will meet Tony's financial requirements. Hi, Sally, how are you?
Hi, Chris.
Thanks for letting us see the house. And still have the money that they want to do the renovations and the remodeling that she wants to do. This beautiful foyer, which is very grand, and you wanted a grand house to entertain.
Yeah, it's
Look
really,
at this
really
dining
great.
room to entertain in. I mean, this is
Wow.
absolutely stunning.
If you open up some walls, you might be able to make it a huge entertainment area.
I do a lot of renovations. Every opportunity I get, I try to find nooks and crevices to redo things.
Oh, I could see where this could just open up and have it like a great room.
A lot of the things I loved about the house is the size of the property. I love the grandness of it. It's got great bones. So I'm very excited that maybe we can do something with this piece of property.
This entire half side of the upstairs
Wow.
is the master suite.
It's huge.
And it's huge.
Amazing views. Oh my gosh.
And you can look at the whole motor court and the pool pavilion.
It's absolutely beautiful.
I think this is really one of my favorite areas of the house. The symmetrical design, the proximity to the house.
Yeah, no, this is beautiful. I want to call Tony.
Demetra loves it. The only problem being now is it's $12.5 million, and she now wants to spend $2 million or so to redo this house.
Okay, listen, I have found a spectacular place. I want to make an offer on it.
I haven't seen it.
I know you haven't seen it, but I think there's a lot of potential.
You got to put Christophe on the phone.
As a broker, I know what something is really worth, but ultimately it's worth what the buyer's willing to pay.
And you think it's worth what?
I think it's worth about $10 million, a little bit over 10.
Well, what I'd like to do then is offer them like 8.3, and we're going to have to really be strenuous about it, though, because it's not probably the start of something that will happen very quickly at a low price.
Demetra, we're going to make an offer.
Very excited.
So next step right now is I go back to the office. We got to put the terms together, get it signed, and get that presented to the owners. I know we've been negotiating for 3 weeks. Well, we have another counter. Well, after negotiating with Tony and Demetra with the listing agent on the Vista Moraga house, they've already brought the price down by $2 million. I'm really hopeful that today we can bridge the gap between $10.5 million and 9.6 and get them their home. A couple days ago, he gave a counter of 10.5, and we upped our offer once again. Came back at 10.5 again.
You and I have discussed before that there's a difference between what the house might be worth and what I'm willing to pay for it.
Exactly.
And I'm not anywhere close to 10.5. I think we should wait for a little while and see if we're going to make another offer.
I'm a little bit nervous about Tony wanting to stop the deal because we're kind of in a stalling phase right now. There's always a chance we may lose this house. If that happens, are you guys okay with it?
Not okay.
I am.
At this price at 10.5,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He'll either find someone for 10.5, congratulations, or he'll come to a different number with us, which is probably more in line with what we think the house is worth.
Maybe we should just explore a couple other properties. Who knows, you might find something you like better. You know, we're only a few $100,000 apart. And I've always said to a client, if you find a house you love, don't ever lose a house for 10% of the deal. So hopefully they won't lose it, but you never know.
Oh, this is nice.
It is totally done, and I know you want a project, but
Okay.
for your lifestyle, you could add some rooms and still put your stamp on it. My client, Demetra Natsis.
Hi there. Nice to meet you, too.
Please.
So we'll see what happens. .3 acres, privacy like you can't believe, and that really grand open feeling you want.
Yeah. I can't get over the view here. I can't get over
Yeah,
the space, and the style is just stunning.
So you said from day one, you wanted the outdoor space to be level with the house?
Yes,
And
flat.
this is so level, and it's so usable.
Wow.
It's so elegant.
So
Amazing view.
beautiful.
This is your screening room, your playroom, the quality and the details. Of
Oh, it's
everything.
endless.
You're gonna
Oh,
flip
wow.
for this kitchen.
It's great decor, great style, but I don't feel I can make it feel like it's mine.
You walk into this house, and from the get-go, it's spectacular. But I want something to put my stamp on, and this place is beautiful, but it's done in every aspect of the house. Seeing this house kind of solidifies to me that I want Vista Moraga because I want to be able to do some of the wonderful things that are in this place.
Okay,
Exactly.
so then we gotta go back and work on Tony. That's your department. Demetra really wants Vista Moraga. She loves the house, loves the land, and really wants to do that project. So she's gotta convince Tony to restart the negotiations, and it's my job to bridge the gap between what the seller's asking and what they're willing to pay. Sally, you know, I really appreciate you coming to speak with me at lunch today. You know, we've been dead in the water with Vista Moraga now for almost 2 weeks, and we're both in the same position. We have both really strong, tough clients. They've kind of given us their bottom line, but we're less than $1 million apart on a $10 million deal. You know, the last point, the seller was at 10.5. We were at 9.6, so it's been dead in the water.
It's complicated. It's hard because my seller's already come off a couple of $1 million.
Right.
And there's no other property that really is comparable to this. And he knows it, and the buyer knows it. And so what I really need is I need a new offer.
If I go to Tony and say, let's write a clean deal at $10 million, do you think your client will go for that?
You know, Christophe, I wish my client would take $10 million. But I don't think it's going to happen. I've already twisted his arm. I've done everything possible to get him to the 10.5. But he needs to sell that house. He wants to sell the house. So get them up to 10. Then we're really in striking distance.
I truly feel this house is worth at least $10 million. So the question is, can I get Tony to write a new offer and bridge the gap and get Demetra the house that she loves at a price that Tony's comfortable with? Thanks for letting me stop by. I was in the area and I just thought,
no problem.
Instead of calling or texting, I mean, God, that's all we do nowadays.
That's all we do.
We've been negotiating now for about 2.5 months, and it's been a long haul, and today was kind of the last end of that stick. Last night, as you know, we gave our final counteroffer of $10.1 million, and it's been a tough day, but I want you to know, it's your house.
They accepted?
It's yours.
Really? Are you serious?
I'm totally serious.
Oh, awesome.
This is not for, this is not.
It's your house.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
So happy how everything turned out. We couldn't have asked for anything more. It was a battle along the way, but I think, are you pleased?
Yes.
But now we have a bigger step besides that, and the inspections, selling this house.
We were going to torture him for a little while about whether he should represent this house or not, but we can't do that.
So you've done such a great job there. I think
We'll throw you this little minnow to sell.
This is a minnow? I'll take these kind of minnows any day. A $5 million house? I'm here. I'm really thrilled that Demetra got a house that she really loves. I think Tony feels very confident with the price he's paying. I'm making a nice commission on the deal, and I get to sell this beautiful home that they have in Bel Air, so I'm just thrilled.
Thank you for the wonderful news.
Thanks, Tony.